Hello, welcome back to Sarah and Jason play as Crone Hellebron and Nakai the Wanderer in Immortal Empires. Head to head this time. Jason's all excited about that. And I'm all like,
We shall see.
Your desire?
Yeah, I
I
don't know
forgot.
how to build my army to fight you.
I mean, I don't particularly know how I'm gonna build my army either. So
Everything's so expensive. Expansive. Valkia's down here sacking all my buildings like a noob.
oh boy, what units do I want?
The best ones, probably.
I think that this would be a pretty decent army lineup. I'd like to maybe replace my Saurus warriors with the shielded variant because they're just better.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like I have that building yet.
Beautifully deadly.
Oh, what's this? Well. I don't love how I'm building Crone, but you know, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward how to build Nakai, I think.
Yeah.
Like he does one specific thing.
Bonk.
Yeah.
He just bonked people in the head.
Dominate!
I watched a video from I mean it's a pretty old video, but it was ranking all 7 of the Lizardmen lords from worst to best.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's an old video, so I think it was based on like Warhammer 2. So I don't know how much has changed since the video came out and now, but Nakai was the lowest ranked on the list.
I feel like I've heard people say that they like Nakai more now in Immortal Empires, though. Maybe that's wrong, but I thought that was...
It could be, I don't know.
Your desire?
I wonder if...
I never really paid attention to news about
Unparalleled.
Nakai.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
Let's see how this goes.
Horribly,
Says I win, so we'll just take back this,
horribly wrong.
this territory that they stole from me.
All mine.
You lose.
Dark sorcerer.
I don't, though.
Yes.
Nope, do not. Did not lose.
Well, I kind of have to save up my money to get some of the other buildings I want, so
Who seeks me?
I guess I just won't do anything this turn.
Oh, that's sad.
Actually, there's no use being in the Winds of Magic stance because he doesn't have a caster.
Blood.
Well, if it makes you feel better, then you can still do it.
Just keep him in permanent ambush stance.
Yeah, do that.
He's got 70%, which is pretty decent.
I mean, I had a 40% and was it... Who was it? Was it this game? Somebody fell for it? I think it was it? It wasn't Valkia.
It was something this game.
Yeah, somebody fell for it and I was surprised. Oh, Norska. It was the Norska guy, I think.
They're known for their perceptiveness.
Oh no, maybe it was the Greenskins I wiped out early on.
Even more known for their perceptiveness.
Sporkticus.
I am
Research rate plus 100%. Sure.
Wow.
chosen of Hecate.
I don't see why not.
Mother of despair. Behold true power.
I wonder.
Cirrus.
I should be able to take out Valky. I just can't get to her. Is the only thing that stinks. She's gonna run.
Lokir's back.
If she didn't run, that's
The
surprising.
weak shall fall. Fresh slay.
All right.
Lokir's back in a settlement here. The settlement is not terribly strong. Haha, Lokir die a second time. More points to Quetzal.
Quetzal. Pretzel.
All powerful sorceress.
See, the nice thing about this is that when I take a settlement and dedicate it to one of these lords, it immediately has a full garrison. So even if I take wounds, like
Dark
from the battle and my
magic.
army's all wounded, like if somebody attacks me, as long as I don't get ambushed or something, I'll just have a full garrison to support my army.
Some people call that cheating.
I mean, I didn't program this game, so I'm pretty sure it's an intentional feature.
Put some growth up in Grand.
So let's take the building that gets me the shielded guys.
I should book it over to Malice.
Why?
Malice before he gets wiped out.
Does he tend to get wiped out?
There have been times when he has, I've seen. Like, I want to say, a recent game I was playing, I think he got wiped out, which was surprising.
Huh.
Because usually,
Deathmaster has only 9 units in his whole army.
are they all just Skaven slaves?
No, he's got him, an Eshin sorcerer, a chieftain, and then a bunch of different units. There's no matching unit in his whole army. He's got one Skaven slave slinger.
Oh, that's weird.
Murder.
So I might as well force march. Okay, you butthead. I went to force march stance and I was gonna move a little bit further just as you hit the end turn, and so now I'm stuck in force march stance and I didn't even get to move any further. It's so dumb. So now I'm just
That's
taking
my
attrition.
strategy. Ooh, non-aggression? Yes. I plan on being friends with all of Cathay.
Your blood will drench
Is
the
that
earth
right?
this night.
Cathay will be my buds.
That's not how it went when I was Meow. Nakai did not want to be buds.
Death
No, Nakai's super friendly.
Eh. Oh, poop, I forgot that. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm not taking attrition anymore. Bernie the Butcher, Bernhoff the Butcher is gonna take this settlement for me.
Someone bring me a
Hello, Pierre. Hello. Yes, you are a good boy. But you always show up when I'm playing games, don't you?
mother of the
So I have
dark
2 more building slots.
Hi. Hello.
I probably should save them for the, like, primary buildings.
no rest.
Because if my secondary horde armies can't even get,
What is your dark purpose?
like, some of these buildings, then, like, can I just never recruit those units ever if they're not in Nakai's building?
I feel like that doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's not a huge loss. Like, I'm probably not gonna get like Ripperdactyls or Cold One Riders or anything, but it does seem kind of odd. Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever floats your boat.
You mean whatever floats the ziggurat?
No, the black arcs.
Because I'm in a floating ziggurat.
Is that what it looks like when you move on the map?
When I'm in encampment stance, yes.
Huh. That's interesting.
When I'm in normal stance, it's just Nakai.
Huh. Have to come check that out.
No, just wait, I'll be over there.
No, don't say that. Don't
Give me a
say
little
that.
Give me a bit, I'll be over.
No.
Meow is really expanding. She's taken Snickch out. Like,
Well-
she's expanding. What turn are we on?
36?
36? Oh, wait, no. I expand way faster than her, actually.
Well, ain't you just fancy pants?
I was gonna say she's expanding faster than I do, but then I was like, oh, goodness, no. I wipe Snickch out by, like, turn 9. Because I don't want him to grow and to be a big thorn in my side.
Limitless power.
You wouldn't do that.
Would.
I sense Kane's presence.
He's a right stinker, that one. Okay. So I can get the building that unlocks Temple Guard or the building that unlocks Sacred Croxagores. Go Sacred Croxagores first.
Yeah.
So the difference between them, Sacred Croxagores have a little bit more health, more leadership,
This will
more melee attack, and do magical damage. They have higher weapon strength, but they lose the anti-infantry, by the looks of it. And they have a higher charge bonus. So it seems like overall they're just strictly better.
Yeah. I don't understand why Crone's preferred terrain is this like chaotic wasteland and like frozen climate, because she doesn't wear much clothing, so I feel like she'd get cold.
She likes it cold.
I suppose, but I mean that's pretty cold.
Cold is her middle name.
Nakai likes the jungles, doesn't he?
I feel like Nakai likes anything.
Oh yeah, because I guess he's a horde, so he can just
He-
always be happy.
He wanders.
Yeah, he's aimless. Aimless. Oh no, negative growth. Say it ain't so.
Shameless.
Alright, I'm gonna...
So it looks like the Deathmaster is down to 1 territory. But I will be trespassing Meow if I try to get over there, and I don't really want to do that,
Of the Dark Convent.
so I'm not going to.
Lord of Fear.
Man, Malekith really likes to spam the shades.
Yeah, he does that. That's what I did when I was playing as him.
Does he, like, get lower upkeep for shades or something?
I have no idea. I think he has like buffs to the bleak swords or something, but it's been a long time since I played as him.
We should play as Malekith and Malice.
No.
Together as friends.
Not a huge fan of the Dark Elves.
How dare you? Well, they don't like you either, so take that.
Okay. I will.
Silostra is up by Nagarond, and I don't know why, because Alithanar is not near there. And I don't think she's at war with Malekith.
Hellebron. Bloody-handed priestess.
These stinking...
This place is mine.
Stinking rogue faction keeps taking out these settlements so I don't get slaves or, like, money from them.
How sad.
Jerks.
I guess I could get rid of the building that, like, does recruitment cost reduction and have a different army building in that one. But,
Powerful
oh yes, get the
enchantress.
building that lets me recruit Stegodons. I want so many Stegodons.
No Doomstack. Not allowed. Doomstack
No,
not
I'll
allowed.
do what I want.
No.
Dreadlord.
I'm free.
Defender
do
of
what
the
I
Phoenix
want.
throne.
No. Except that.
Ooh, I can recruit Blessed Stegodons.
Those suck. Those are the worst variant.
I have to spend my favor to do that, though.
Your favor with Quetzal?
No, just my old one's favor in general.
Oh. I see.
I assume I get a fairly decent amount of it, but I'm not sure. I'd go to war against Snitch, but I don't know if Meow is going to be competent enough to wipe him out for me. But I do kind of want his defeat trait. But he's in her territory and I'd be trespassing if I attacked him.
What is his defeat trait?
I don't remember.
What? You just know that you want it?
Yeah,
Cain's bride.
he's a legendary lord, so it's got to be good.
Not always. There are some that are
Powerful
crap.
enchantress.
But he's such famous. It's got to be a good one.
Oh, that's expensive, but I want it. Cutting into my income.
What shall
Okay, so how much time do I have to spend to recruit Stegodons? Only 2 turns?
beauty?
Holy expensive. Stegodons are not cheap.
No, they shouldn't be.
Cold penetrates my bones.
Just grab like 13 of these guys. Joking. Can't afford 13.
I remember your Doomstack with Hexawaddle, your Mazda Mundi.
Yeah.
You had like what, like 2 skink priests and then the rest Stegodons, and your skink priest just healed the Stegodons.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good.
It's called cheating.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Cheating.
Good times. Good
You
times.
underestimate me.
I'm gonna take the rest of Lokir's settlement soon.
I don't know if he'll appreciate that.
I don't know that his appreciation matters.
But it might.
Deathmaster, I dare you to leave Miao Ying's territory. Dare you. It's funny how his enemy is actually, in a way, protecting him from me.
His worst enemy. Stop taking. Oh, I guess never mind. That was a premature.
Cain flows through me.
Actually, I'm gonna do a thing. Let's see.
Overlord.
Malekith. If
You think you
I
can lead the Truki?
really, really,
Very well.
White is such a dumb color.
Really?
interesting. I was trying to see if I could get some diplomacy with Malekith by doing a thing, and he was like, "Nah." I'll just.
Attacking Grombrindle?
Blood for all.
Quit. Quit, you cheating. Never you mind, sir.
Faye, do you wanna be on good terms?
Forbidden magic.
Nope.
Be ready.
Like,
Greetings.
they're just perpetually neutral with me.
Who, meow?
Just all of Cathay, pretty much.
Oh.
Like, I feel like I've done quite a lot for you guys. Like, I've nearly wiped out Lokir. And in our previous game, Lokir wiped all you guys out. So, in a way, I've just defended all of Cathay.
Huh.
To hear you speak of your most hedonistic
Oh,
lover.
Nick's lost his main settlement from the, who are these
It
guys?
is time.
The Celestial Loyalists took his main settlement.
Ooh, that stinks because that's like a no-name faction. Nobody cares about them.
Yeah, so he's got his army of 9 units. And I don't know exactly what he plans to do with that army. Cuz it's not like the most powerful army either. It's not awful, but not great either.
Crone Hellebron. Supreme sorceress of Grant. Mother of the Dark Convent.
I'm still trying to figure out how to play this faction.
I just noticed that I had given Nakai a cool little ability that makes his attacks give the discouraged ability.
So that what does that do?
It's a pretty colossal leadership penalty.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's like minus 16 leadership.
Ouch. Yikes.
Chill heart.
He would make the Skaven route like immediately.
Or the laborers.
Despair.
Yeah.
Not Gilbert Stormbreaker.
Hey, look here. Hey, buddy.
Mama needs some slaves. Out of context, that sounds horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I mean, in context.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Drugi
It's not
series.
great. It's certainly not great.
Like, I'm over here trying to defend the world. Like, I'm the good guys in this one.
Nah.
Success awaits.
Nakai is neutral.
Gonna get rid of all my skink arm. Well, no, probably shouldn't, because
Grumble
probably
and
keeping me from being looked down upon by the rest.
Yeah,
I'll give
once
you
your
some money.
once your rank goes down, man, you are done for.
I finally got a non-aggression pact with Meow.
I could totally see though the high elves coming up and like wiping me out before you even get here.
Probably not, though, because you've got all the Dark Elves around you.
All the dark elves as in just me and Malekith.
Yeah, but Marathi is right next to the High Elves, and Malice is not too far away from you into Chaos.
I haven't seen him at all.
So you've got like 4 of the Dark Elf Lords in a general vicinity of each other.
Yeah, but they like the high elves have a ton of lords too. They've got Elithanar right here. They've got Alariel who's taking over. They've got Elthari and Tyrion. Like, they're not to be trifled
They all
with.
suck.
They don't though.
Tyrion always gets wiped out by Noctilus, so he's nothing, right?
He does not always get wiped out by Noctilus. I don't know what you're
He
smoking.
has never once survived
What?
against.
What?
Count Noctis.
Oh, I should have gotten slaves for that. What am I thinking?
It shall come to pass. High priestess.
My caster got wounded for a random event.
Uh-oh. That's unfortunate for you.
Dumb. I wanted to use that guy for stuff.
Well, you can't.
I guess I'll just start recruiting other units then.
Stinks to be you. I wonder if Gilbert's gonna attack me. Probably.
Blood-handed priestess.
If I were Gilbert, I probably would do that.
So after this turn, ooh, snap. Nice. After this turn, I'll have my tier 5 building. I'll have pretty much the whole core of my army, except I might want to swap out some of my Croxicores for sacred variants, but for the most part, I think we got it.
You cooking?
And I'm gonna make my second army go down in the direction of the vampire counts and maybe wipe them out when they're not expecting it.
Wipe out the spirits of Shaolin.
Who are they?
Isn't it that wood elf magical forest right over there?
Oh, way down there. Oh. That's way too far away.
Oh, is it that far away? I guess you are pretty
away.
far up the coast, aren't you? I thought you started further south.
Yeah, I've pretty much taken over all of the Cathayan coastline.
Well, Cathay's not going to be very happy about that.
Oh, they're pretty neutral.
Are they? 'Cause I feel like they shouldn't be.
Want a hero? Sure. Why not? Let's add this Saurus hero. Well, what is his skills? Does he do anything cool for the army? No.
Where are you going, Gilbert?
Stop that.
No, the answer to that is
I
no.
am Cain's instrument.
I forgot Dark Elves can't do global recruitment, which is the worst.
Just period?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Huh.
Oh man, that really stinks. That stinketh. Boo,
Stink.
boo, boo.
Druki sorceress.
Do another 2 turns. Recruitment. Because Loki is just kind of holing up in his last settlement there with his army of Medusa.
Faster now.
Any more? Nope. Okay. Non-aggression pacts as far as we're gonna get.
Okay. So that means, man, that really does stink. It really does stink.
Wasn't me.
No. Because I wanted to get some units, but that means I want to go all the way back to the... Ugh. It's dumb.
That's life.
I don't know what the like intent was behind not allowing them to have global recruitment.
Well, I mean, they get the black arcs.
I suppose, but black arcs, I don't have a black arc.
And you call yourself a dark elf?
Crone doesn't care about any... Oh, there's Grombrindle.
I've a lair no.
Oh, there's Malekith right behind him with his... Oh my goodness. 2 shades with great swords and then 9 regular shades. Buddy, really?
He knows what he likes.
I guess. Wow, he's only level 8. What a noob. Well, I guess we'll...
Roll, damn it.
think Lokir is going to go on the attack against Cathay. He could go after my vassal territory right next to him, but he force marched from his last settlement over to Cathay territory.
Yeah, you weren't enough of a threat to him, so he needs a bigger threat.
Well, I mean, that's fine by me, though, because every settlement he takes from Cathay
You can
is a
just take from
settlement
him.
that I can take from me.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
His army disappeared, though, so I don't know if he got attacked or if he went on the attack. Oh, no, there he is. I found him. Oh, he's moving down into my territory. Don't do that.
Oh, Bernie's brigands were destroyed. Malekith is trying to ambush. Also, did he must be Grombrindle is Did he really fight Grombrindle and kill him with only that many casualties? Because that's surprising.
Grombrindle's weak.
Kinda. Also, Malekith is not expanding nearly as quickly as he should be.
Beyond compare.
Malekith's weak.
The sea.
He's kinda.
Yeah, so Lokir is 100% going to take one of my settlements now because he has no settlements.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to take something, or else he's going to just, wither away into nothingness.
Can't have that.
Recruit some more units in my backup army. Once I wipe out Lokir, I'm probably going to do my quest battles with Nakai.
An edge.
I forgot about those already. Why am I losing? Buildings. What buildings has... Alright, alright. Who's got dumb buildings here? It's probably me.
I want to see what his... Oh. Well, I found Nakai's special items.
Oh, it's this stupid building I can't get rid of. That's really annoying. You found what Nakai's what?
Special items.
Oh.
Not
You just
sure how great they are.
you just find them?
No, I looked in his stats to see what they were.
I see. It's like, oh, you were
I'll-
just walking around and you just found them on the ground, just there.
I'll have to look at them again because I don't know. They didn't immediately strike me as being super powerful, but the one, if I read it right, could be pretty useful. Okay, so my hero's finally back.
My blades thirst. Bloody-handed priestess.
There's so many stinking rogue armies, that's what I'm trying to say. So many stinking rogue armies.
Oh gosh, I wasn't even paying attention to how expensive those units are to recruit. My word. 2,500 just for a base Saurus unit.
Wow. That's not insignificant.
Nope.
Oh, I need money.
What are you gonna do, Lokir? You've got two 20-stack armies coming at you from two different directions. You're just gonna raid and hope that you don't
Feel
die?
my power.
Oh,
Grow faster.
guess Cathay did not wipe out the vampire counts. They just traded settlements with them effectively.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you going, Lokier? What's your plan? Can't say that that was a good plan, but sure. Sure.
He lost. Maybe he was desperate.
Yeah, he attacked my secondary army. Worth it. I might have lost that fight if I hadn't have preemptively recruited regiments of renown to fill it out quick. Strategy. The name of the game.
Doesn't show me. Oh, current loyalty is 10 out of 10. But those boots are.
Oh, you got to deal with
nice.
loyalty. That sucks. Loyalty's not cool.
Enchantress. Traveling.
Oh, Elithanar, where are you at? Oh, there's Katep. Maybe I should give that to... Can I even do that?
Oh, I have military access with the Celestial guys? What?
Malekith.
What?
Get out of town. When did that happen?
What now?
With the Celestial guys?
The Celestial Loyalists.
Brings you before the Lord of the
Oh.
Black Tower.
I didn't know I had military access with them.
Oh, that's annoying.
Nagaroth, the weak perish.
That's so annoying. I want to give a settlement to Malekith, but apparently they're not adjacent. I feel like it's adjacent. I feel like it. I just.
Get an ability that makes all of my croc cigars cause terror. So now they cause fear and terror.
You ain't scaring me.
So now that I think about it, I can really just
Absolve me.
freaking stack the leadership debuffs.
Rot with murder.
Fear, terror, discouraged. Thanks.
Just add in Sundering.
I don't think anybody has that.
The Chaos Dwarfs have it.
I'll go fight Zatan. Maybe he'll give Sundering to my whole army.
Yeah. No, you need to... So, do Stegodons count as artillery? No, they count as monsters, don't they? So
I think there's a category called monstrous artillery.
because you could get the... Is it Dreshoeth's defeat trait or Astrogoth's? Or which is the one that buffs artillery? Is that Zatan?
It's either Zatan or Dreshoeth. It's not Astrogoth. I don't think it's Astrogoth.
I think it's Zatan.
It might be just Don. I'm curious if that would affect, because Stegodons show up as artillery monster.
Right.
Curious. Well, I'm gonna start making my way up into the Chaos Wastes anyways. Means I probably should invest in the immune to chaos corruption technology.
Why would there be high vampire corruption? Oh, because of... Oh, okay,
Because of the
Silostra.
vampires.
Silostra. I forgot she's vampires.
Vampire corruption because the vampires are there.
Yeah. 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 I'm gonna be real mad because I'm gonna circle down around here and then Malekith's probably gonna get there first and it's gonna be annoying. Oh, you stinking stinker. Oh, stinker.
Spreading terror.
Oh man, my I need slaves.
I long for a chill
I don't think anybody needs slaves.
I mean, for what I'm trying to do, though, I kind of do, though. Man, the skill tree of a death hag is kind of trash.
I'm not really sure what those heroes are used for.
Like DPS, I think.
Part of me wonders if some of the heroes, from like a design point of view, were made not to be put in your army, but to be used on the battle map.
What do you mean?
Like for their hero actions. Like I wonder if like some lords, not some lords, some heroes are like, they're like, yeah, these are better off as like.
Oh, you mean the campaign
agents.
map, not the battle
Yeah.
map. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. For
Okay.
The map.
Yeah, like I feel like the K-Knight assassins are like that. I feel like the K-Knight assassins are better off doing assassiny things.
Oh, Village took the Turtle Gate.
I am Cain's instrument.
Oh, Village has been. Oh goodness. Look at all this. Oh, Snickage did not get wiped out. Snickage is. He just moved.
Destroy them.
Repositioned.
He moved to. So okay. Miao Ying took out the area he normally takes out. He took out Miao Ying's territory.
What? Speak whilst you can.
So I
We
now
will
have
hear
Nakai up there with a bunch of free territory that I can grab up, which is nice.
There was only vengeance.
Where's Stylostra?
The lady blessed me with this voice, superior to even her own. And now
Come on.
Be quick.
speak whilst you can.
We will hear you. As ordered.
Shayi, we have lives to end.
Alright, so what do I wish to do here? I wish to sack it.
Search every last corner. Dark power.
Now I have some slaves to work with. What happens if I get to 0 slaves? Surely.
You instantly die. Your whole faction is destroyed.
Wow. That's quite a thing.
Zatan is really going all out on the hobgoblins and laborer armies here. I can see 2 of his armies, and
Cain is
between
with us.
between both of the armies, he has 2 blunderbusses total.
2 blunderbuss?
Yeah, 1 in each of the armies.
Huh.
Everything else is hobgoblins or laborers.
Malevolent lord.
And I don't see Gorda's, so I mean, neither of these are actual Zatan's army, so he's still out there somewhere. But...
Are mad, bloodthirsty killers.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap, Malekith. Cat's going crazy.
I suppose.
All right, I will take your money. Thank you, sir.
You know, I saw when I was watching that video about the Lizardmen,
Uh-huh.
it showed a clip of the UI for Warhammer 2, like
Uh-huh.
the screen when you're in like the heroes and you see their skills on the side, like the details page and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
And I was reminded that the UI in Warhammer 2 was just in every conceivable way so much better than the UI in Warhammer 3.
I know, isn't it
Like
depressing?
it was clean, it was nice. Everything was set out and you knew distinctive areas. Like the colors didn't just bleed into each other. Man, it was good.
Oh, I can get the discouraged ability as well.
Just gonna discourage each other.
Yeah.
This is such a discouraging fight.
Yeah.
Luckily, Lizardmen have pretty high leadership.
I love that, like, the Canine Assassin can get a skill that gives them a charge bonus. And I'm like, why? They don't get a mount. Why do they get it? I don't understand.
I mean, they can still charge.
I suppose.
Sorceress of the Dark.
I bet you
Convent.
Snitch has a very high charge bonus.
Oh, I would
His,
imagine, yeah.
His one army here, his Master Assassin,
Lord
just
of
has a
Fiends.
60 charge bonus, and it's just a regular old Assassin Lord.
Death.
I'm here now.
Uh-oh. Tyrion's got the Sword of Cain. I don't know if it's Tyrion. His faction's got the Sword of Cain.
Who seeks the mistress of Harganet?
He coming for you.
Oh, Nakari's gonna get wiped out. I don't want a defensive alliance with you, you weakling. They are definitely taking over the donut.
Blessings of Cain
What do you want,
be
Malekith?
upon you.
You want me to join war against all of these people, including Sigvald? No, because Sigvald's right next to me, and I don't need that in my life. Although, if I'm friends with you, that means Sigvald's gonna hate me.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hmm?
I looked away for a second, and I went back to where Nakai is, and suddenly the Skaven have multiplied. There was one really, really beat up Skaven army. Now there are 3 Skaven army. So 3
Chosen of Hecate.
like almost full stack Skaven armies.
I will destroy them.
Wow.
This is gonna be
I
fun
want
though
this
because
place searched.
they're all of them are pretty much just
Black
Skaven slave
Ops.
spam, which
Delightful
means
screams.
free experience.
I think not. I demand loyalty. Supreme.
Ishin. Clanishin.
I can't reach him, can I? Oh,
Kill them all.
stinkers. They're just outside of my reach.
Cain is watching.
Just out of reach.
Pick this place.
Don't worry, Meow, I'll save you.
Be used.
Huh.
Dead.
Unlikely.
Her land gets overrun by rats, and then all of a sudden these lizards pop up out of nowhere and start killing the rats.
Huh. And then I just started shooting.
Aura of inertia?
Cain calls
Sounds
me.
interesting.
Hag's queen.
I'm gonna start buffing my army, I think.
That's not necessary.
Unrestrained.
Which one of these is the bestest?
Sweet, sweet.
The first one.
murder.
Whoops. I'll go with this one. I don't know if that's the bestest, but it's the one I've chosen.
I have an army ability that I don't know what it does. Oh, there we go. I have 3 uses. It affects 1 unit. Oh yeah, the unit is invulnerable to damage and unbreakable. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So, if that's the case, can I just like charge Nakai into the middle of an army and just make him unkillable for 35 seconds?
Maybe.
Be interesting. If these 2 Skaven armies attack me, which they might not, but if they do, I kind of want to fight that on the map. Oh,
You should fight this and then just stand back and watch her fight.
You should take control of the allied army and we can fight it together.
Oh, you want me to play Meow? I can't. I can
you
join
can't?
your. I can join your team, and I don't think I can play. Oh, I can take control. Well, this isn't what we set out to do, but I'm not a fan of this army. I don't think. What is she?
I mean, it's just a basic army.
Is it
You
a,
just gotta survive till I get there.
it's a caravan. She's got spawn a Zinch in here.
She does?
No. Sorry, I meant to say he does, and I was
Oh yeah, okay.
slurring my words a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that he did, and I was like, I didn't think she also had that.
She does. She do.
This'll be fun.
So I don't even see. Oh, this is green. We got some green going on here.
Yeah, it's like the warp desert or something.
More warp forges.
So I will show up at the same time that their allies show up. And see, think about it. See, in this situation, this isn't even your army. So if you take huge casualties, who cares?
Yeah.
There's no risk.
Let's see. How do I wish to?
Oh, and you've got your caster has got the two good like basic lore of metal spells. That's cool. You've got your cannons. Oh, you've got crane gunners too. This is like a pretty decent army.
Yeah, I wasn't really looking that closely when I spoke.
Like it's not like obviously it's not 20 units and it's not, you know, fantastic, but like it's not terrible either.
Yeah.
Got Jade Warriors. So like it's not just a bunch of peasants or anything.
Isn't. So these are shot cavalry. Okay.
And it doesn't look like the Skaven have any long range units at all.
Yeah. I think you have to push the button.
Oh, I do. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a countdown. I didn't see.
We would have sat here for 50
Blood of
seconds.
dragons courses through my veins. I will lead us
You
to
should.
victory.
Oh, I can't do my ability until my army shows up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if my army shows up and I am able to use my army ability on your guys, then I could make your cavalry immune to damage.
Oh
And they
my.
could charge in.
Oh, he trying to cast spells on me. Haha.
I don't know why he tried to do that on a moving cavalry unit. It's not what I would have targeted. The Cathay Grand Cannons are actually a very decent
Yeah, they're not bad.
unit.
I was
You're
reading.
about to get underweight.
Yeah, it's alright.
Like they're pretty accurate. They do decent damage.
Yeah, so, what was I saying? Oh, I was looking on Reddit, and somebody was saying that they were playing with their friend multiplayer, and, they were playing as Grombrindle, and their friends were playing as Chaos Dwarves, and they said, like, they found their dwarves had no answer for the Chaos Dwarves. They were like, the Chaos Dwarves were superior in just every way. And most of the people in the comments were like, dude, you just need the grand cannons. Or not grand cannons, but the cannons, because I guess the dwarf cannons are really good against Chaos Dwarves.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. The Chaos Dwarves have superior artillery in general, but I don't think it's quite as accurate. Attack. I have my Stegodons try to snipe their lord. While the rest of my army just
Oh, their rats are
Charges.
fleeing into my army. That's nice.
That's what you want.
That's what you like to see. Hey. Hello. How you doing?
Hello. I got the healing
Just
features.
just be careful that my cannons don't hit you.
Yeah, that's why I stopped charging in.
Oh, you are a blob.
Yeah. I'm just sniping their lord, as you can see.
Oh, I see. Someday he will die. Transiform.
You should charge your cavalry in, and then I'll make them unbreakable for and invulnerable to damage for...
Oh, I was like, making them unbreakable is not going to help me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They are immune to damage. It says they cannot be hurt for another like 25 seconds. That's actually pretty useful.
Yeah, it is. That's really good for like a cavalry charge.
Yeah. If only I used cavalry.
Nobody uses cavalry. Oh, that stunk. I timed that horribly wrong.
Yeesh.
That was real dumb.
It was painful.
All right, cavalry, you've done your job. Come around to the back. The problem is, I might have to move my army up because... Quit! Spawn and crap! How many of those things do you have, you dummies?
They sometimes have a lot of them.
Yeah, I feel like the AI just... Why are you not moving?
Let's drop a Comet of Cassadora somewhere.
Do I have a... I am on a horse, am I not?
That reminds me of a commercial.
A commercial?
Yeah, the Old Spice commercial where he's on a horse.
Oh, I'm on a horse. Oh, she's not on a horse. She's just running. Be careful where I just put that spell down.
Where?
Right in the middle of this Skaven blob.
Run away! Oh, that was that one? Okay,
Yeah.
don't run away. Actually, charge the, charge those warp fire throwers. They're being stupid. Drop another Comet of Cazadora. Oh no, that's a pretty long wind up. They'll dodge it. Drop the lightning.
Can I cannot make my guys go back to their cannons. It's really annoying.
You can.
I don't know how.
You click on them and then you gotta right click on the cannons.
Well, it looks like the cannons are destroyed, so maybe that's why.
Well, if the cannons are destroyed, then you can't,
Well,
can't do it. But
that's just the dumbest little thing, isn't it? Oh, where's a good spot to throw this down? So we've got a lot moving right here, maybe. Oh, don't charge in, don't charge in! Don't charge in! No, don't charge in!
where?
God, no!
Are you talking to me?
Yes!
Where?
Right where, in the middle there, where you're...
Oh, that's fine. You barely hit me. You barely hit me. Plus, I've got my Healy boys over here still. So Nakai is actually healing up. Oh, my hero though is taking damage.
I love when you direct the crane gunners and it's all just women screaming, so they're like, ah! Not the Stegodon.
Crane gunners.
Gotta shoot that little sniper lord there.
Attack in unison.
Being dumb.
Yeah, he is.
Acolyte of
See, this is the problem with the Skaven, is that they just route. You have to
Yeah.
chase after them all the time.
in the blood. Jade crossbows.
Man, it feels good to play Cathay again. It's been so long.
Ready to rule.
Hey, your leadership is so bad right now, Remamute.
Units they have that haven't routed yet. These guys, they've got a Chaos Spawn that's still hanging on. I think that's the last thing, is that Chaos Spawn.
Oh man, it's funny watching them go up the little tunnel back into the mountains from whence they came.
Heal up my hero with the spells.
Look at your little steggies with their wagging tails.
Yeah.
I probably did better than the AI would have done.
The AI might have just charged him.
Maybe. Crane gunners. 15,000.
My hero got almost 550 kills.
Wow. Not too shabbaroo. My lord was useless. Absolutely useless. I should have put more crane gunners in Meow's armies. They're pretty
I
good.
like crane gunners.
Yeah.
They're like Giselles.
They're just not as good as Giselles.
I don't know if there's been a 1-to-1 matchup between them to see which one's better.
I wonder just on paper which one's better.
I don't know.
How fun. Well, we probably should end it there because we're at the time.
Yeah. Oop, Deathmaster Stitch is right next to me now.
Uh-oh, is he gonna fight battle?
On my turn, probably, but it looks like he has like half an army still, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
So that battle we just fought, did that say it was decisive and you just wanted to fight it for fun?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Alrighty, well that was fun. I had fun with that. One of the few times we'll play cooperatively in this game. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. We hope you liked it, and we hope you come back for the next one.